Welcome to Workout Anywhere. We're Team RundleFit. I'm Coach Justin Rundle.
And I'm Coach Jessica Rundle.
And today we have a workout that is really about the basics. It's all the foundational moves that you need to have a good total body workout for your entire body. So the workout's going to consist of 10 reps of each exercise. Beginners, you're only going to do 1 to 2 rounds and you're going to have a different variation. Intermediate, you're going to do 2 to 3 rounds. And advanced, you're going to do 4 to 5 rounds, and you're going to have your own variation of that routine. So here we go. Let's get started. Jessica's going to show the advanced routine, and I'm going to show the beginner/intermediate routine. Let's do this. All right, first exercise is push-ups. So just like in the baseline workout, Jessica's doing the strict push-up 10 times. I'm going to do the push-up from my knees. Remember, by shifting your hips around, you can actually adjust the intensity. Right now, I'm doing it from my knees, going down to 90 degrees with my arms. Nice work. Okay, next we're gonna go right into sit-ups. Jessica's doing sit-ups, I'm doing crunches. Nice, so she's going all the way up. I'm just doing a crunch, and basically I'm keeping my core really tight. I'm looking up at the ceiling, I'm crunching and breathing out on the way up.
And I'm just coming all the way up, and then on the way down, just make sure you lower slowly, so you don't want to go too fast on the way down.
All right, so we're done with the sit-ups and crunches, and now we're gonna head over to the suspension trainer for Australian pull-ups and pull-ups with a suspension trainer. And actually Jessica's going to show these off. Do the pull-ups first. So this is the more advanced version. So basically she's going to keep her toes against the wall and she's trying to pull herself more vertical like a pull-up. And she's actually literally pulling most of her body weight up right now, and she's trying to pull her chest through the handles. Nice. And as opposed to a bar, the handles you have to control, so it's actually more difficult than a pull-up bar. Nice job. Now she's going to transition into the more beginner, intermediate version of the Australian pull-ups. And for this, she could actually adjust the length to make it longer and more difficult, or shorter and easier. And also it depends on where she positions her body. The closer she is into it, the easier it's going to be. And the further she is away, the more advanced it will be. And she's just pulling her body basically. It's kind of half as difficult as the previous version. Good, nice work. So we just did our Australian pull-ups and pull-ups with the suspension trainer. And so ideally what you want to do is you want to do this workout for time. So as long as your technique and form is good on every exercise, you can go as fast as you want. So remember, beginners 1 to 2 rounds, intermediate 2 to 3, and advanced 4 to 5 rounds. And now we're going to show the cool down process, the actual stretching flexibility component that you only want to do after a workout. And now we're going to get back into squats. So Jessica's going to show the regular squat, bodyweight squat. I'm going to show the chair squat. And this is the basic version that anyone can do. Jessica's showing the advanced version, or kind of intermediate advanced version. And she's doing it 10 times. I'm doing the chair squats 10 times. So she's keeping her weight on her heels. She's keeping her core tight still, and she's breathing out on the way up. I'm gonna sit back on my heels too as I'm going back into the chair, and then standing back up. That's it. So this is a great way to get the correct technique and form down for the squat. And the squat is really a huge exercise that will be built off of with our entire program. And now we're going to show the cool down process, the actual stretching flexibility component that you only want to do after a workout. And Jessica's going to demonstrate, and I'm going to describe what she's doing. So it's always important to stretch at the end of a workout. That's when your muscle fiber is the most basically elastic and warmed up and most responsive to actually stretching and flexibility practices. So right now Jessica's doing the V-sit roll, and she's basically rolling like her body's like a ball, and then she's coming out into a V-sit stretch. This is a great way to loosen up your back, your spine, all the way along your spine. It's like if you've ever used a foam roller before, it's the same thing with your own body weight. So, and then she's turning into a big V-sit. So that's a great kind of hip, groin stretch. And then she's turning, now she's doing the butterfly stretch. So for 20 to 30 seconds, she's gonna hold this stretch. And then she's basically just stretching out her groin, her hips, and just kind of relaxing for about 20 to 30 seconds. Nice job, Jess. Okay, now she's just gonna pull, she's actually doing the hamstring stretch. Legs are straight, she's kind of reaching for her toes as far as she can. And everyone's different here with their flexibility, so, I mean, some can reach all the way past their toes, some can't. Good job. Okay, now she's just gonna cross her body with her left leg over her right. And she's gonna, these are called huggies, she's just hugging her leg in. She's stretching out her IT band, her hips. And now she's gonna kind of emphasize that a little bit more by twisting and getting her right elbow over her left knee. This is good for stretching out our lower back, lumbar spine area. Good, now she just flipped it up. 20 to 30 seconds is kind of a good stretching time period for each move. There we go. Okay, so Jessica just finished stretching, and kind of what are your final thoughts on that?
It's really good to cool down and stretch at the end. You don't want to leave your workout super hot and you'll get tight if you don't stretch. So
Yeah, so really always make your stretching priority at the end of your workout, and you'll notice that you'll recover faster, you'll become more mobile and flexible because of it. And
you want to bring your heart rate down. That's important.
yeah, it's a good way to slowly bring your heart rate down.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys comment on each workout, so you can kind of have an initial kind of evaluation of what you did and come back to it in a month or two and see how much you've improved with this workout. You'll be surprised at your progress.